Hi guys, it's Legionero. Welcome back to my channel. I also want to say welcome to all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Today I wanted to do a recap of everything that I've been doing for about a month now. I think it's been about a month since I posted my last recap. So I want to share everything that's been going on in my life, in my sewing life. So let's get started. The first thing I want to talk about is Project Sew. Now, if you follow That Sew Monica on Instagram, you know she does Project Sew once a month in Dallas, and it's a free event. And seamstress, they sign up, they come, and they all just literally you just sew. That's all you do. So we had Project Sew, the first Project Sew here in Atlanta in April. So Monica came down and she partnered with Nikki, and her Instagram is Sewing My Style. I'll link everything in the description box below, everyone's Instagram and details and everything like that, so you can go look them up and follow them if you don't already follow them. But Nikki from Sewing My Style, she actually has set up this community for us here in Atlanta called Atlanta Sewing Style. So she got together with That Sew Monica, and they basically took Project Sew on the road, and Atlanta was the first city. Yay! So in April we had Project Sew, and it was about 25 of us, I think, maybe a little more, maybe 25 or 30. And we all got together. We brought our sewing machines. Some people brought their sergers. The cloth that you were working with, the fabric that you were working with, they had irons set up, ironing stations, cutting stations. We had lunch. We had a little breakfast. So it was really a great time. We all got together and we just worked on our projects. We got to meet people that we only knew from online. So that was amazing. I got to meet so many people that I have been following for years, including That Sew Monica. And it was just really nice to get together with people in your own city who like doing the same things that you like to do. So because it was the first time, I really didn't know what I wanted to bring to sew. So I just brought some little keychains to sew. So I made up a few keychains, and I'll pop a picture up for you to see the ones that I made and the fabric that I use for each one. And I also brought patterns to trim. So I figure if all else fails, I could just trim patterns. But I sewed all the little keychain wristlets. That's what I call them. But I made all of them, and then for the rest of the time, I just socialized and trim patterns. So, but next time we have another one coming up, I think May 25th. So I may bring an actual project to sew. And if you're in Atlanta and you want to attend, just go to Atlanta Sewing Style on Instagram and just send them a message, let them know, send Nikki a message, let her know that you want to sign up, you're in the Atlanta area, you want to come to Project Sew, and and come hang out with us. It was really fun. So now on to some of the things that I actually made for the month of April. I made this polka dot outfit. I had this, actually I have the top now. The top is Simplicity 8376, and I made the pants, the wide leg pants, Simplicity 8378. And I made them both out of this polka dot Liverpool knit that I got from Fine Fabrics. And I'll pop a picture up so you can see the actual outfit. And I paired it with a pair of black and white Adidas, and very comfortable outfit. I actually love those two Simplicity patterns. They're part of their hacking line. So it's Simplicity 8376 and Simplicity 8378. I will keep these patterns on hand because they're easy to sew. It's a nice little outfit that you can put together. And if you don't, I love jumpsuits, but when you start to wear jumpsuits out in public and you have to, use the restroom, it's a little bit difficult and uncomfortable. So if you want that jumpsuit illusion, you can take these two patterns, put them together, and make two pieces and just tuck your shirt in, and everyone will think you have on a jumpsuit. So Both are very easy to sew, very easy, very easy. I highly recommend both patterns. They have different views for each of the patterns, and it's pattern hacking, so they give you different ideas of how to change up the pattern. So this shirt can actually be like a peplum top. They have a lot of different options for you. The pants are wide leg, slim leg, and crop, and a jogger. You can also make a jogger. I actually made some joggers out of it once. The color blocking, they were white on the front and black on the back. But two really great patterns. If you don't have them, you should definitely grab them. Simplicity is on sale this week at Hobby Lobby. Alright, so next up, I call this outfit Pretty in Pink. I'm giggling because I had a hard time with this outfit. I had something in mind that I wanted, and it somewhat turned out the way I wanted it to, but it kind of... Okay, let me tell you the story. So I found both fabrics at Fine Fabrics. The top is a pink textured knit, and I found it in the remnant section. It was 2.5 yards, and I found the skirt fabric in the African print section. So I've had both fabrics for a while. I just didn't know what I wanted to do with the fabrics, and I'm really not a pink girl. I don't really like pink, but I mean, I had it in my stash, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and make something out of it. So for the skirt, I had an idea. I really wanted a midi skirt, but then when I was going to cut 2 panels and then sew the 2 panels together and then just do a paper bag waist, and I cut the panels the wrong way, so I ended up with a mini instead of a midi. But I did still do the paper bag waist. It wasn't as defined as I wanted it to be. You can only really tell if you get really close to the skirt to see that it is a paper bag waist. But anyway, so that was the first mishap. I cut the panels wrong, so I ended up with a mini skirt. And then the top, which is Simplicity 8466. It's a Mimi G pattern. It's a crop top pattern, and it also has a gathered skirt on it. I'll link that information in the description box below. So the top, I had bought the pattern up to a 14. So I cut that pattern out, sewed it up. It sewed together beautifully, nice and quick. Only thing I didn't do was the zipper in the back because it was knit, so I just figured I'd omit the zipper. And I also didn't put the collar on it. It has a collar. It was warming up outside, so I thought the collar would be too much, so I didn't do the collar. But other than that, it came together pretty quickly, really well. Put the top on, and the top was so tight. It was so tight, y'all. Right, but you know, I held it together long enough to take some pictures out of it. So I figured if I wanted to wear it somewhere, I needed another top. So I couldn't find the pattern, so I'm assuming it's out of print. And I don't usually go on eBay or anything like that to buy a pattern. If I can't find it in the store, I just won't get it again. I could always probably grade it up, but I didn't feel like doing all that. But anyway, so my mom was here, and she was sewing this New Look pattern, which was New Look 6609, and she was sewing a size 16, so I tried on her shirt because I really liked the shirt. It was really, really cute. Had a tie in the front, so I ended up cutting. I had enough fabric left for that pink fabric, so I ended up cutting the New Look pattern out with the rest of the pink fabric, and I did another look. I'll show you guys. But after looking at both the looks, I like the Simplicity pattern better, even though it was super tight. But the outfit is really cute. I really do love the outfit, but I would be a little uncomfortable trying to wear the Simplicity top actually out somewhere. But then the New Look top, I probably could have went down to a 14 on that top because it's a little big, but I can always go back and take it in, do whatever I need to do to take it in. But both looks were cute. I just like the crop top better. I think because that's the idea that I had in my head from the beginning, and I really wanted it to work out. But you know, everyone on Instagram said it looked fine, but I I won't be wearing that anywhere unless I lose a little bit of weight. So, and I think I said in the beginning the skirt is self-drafted. I just cut 2 panels and sewed them together. Only thing I did wrong was cut the 2 panels the wrong way. Lesson learned. So what do they say? Measure twice, cut once. Okay, so remember earlier I was telling you about Nikki. Her Instagram is Sewing My Style, and she created the Atlanta Sewing Style Instagram, and it's a group for people who sew here in Atlanta. She actually set up a photo shoot for us. So we all went to Ponce City Market, and we have a fabric store here called Top Stitched Atlanta, and I'll link the information in the description box below. And they let us come in, use their space so we could change clothes and different things like that and get ready for the photo shoot. We had 2 looks for the photo shoot. The first one was Rock Your Style, so whatever your style is, that's what you wore in the first set of photos. And then in the second set of photos, because it was spring, because it is spring, we did spring floral. So everybody found a fabric of their choice that represented spring. So that is something else that Atlanta Sewing Style is doing. There are I think maybe 2 or 3 more this year. The next one is coming up in June. So again, check out Atlanta Sewing Style's Instagram if you are in Atlanta and you want to be a part of the photo shoot. And I think the next photo shoot is Rock Your Style. That will always be a look. And then an African print fabric, because we're being sponsored by Ancora and Lace, and they are giving us a discount on their fabrics. I think it's till the end of May, but I'm not real sure. So, but you don't have to use Ancora and Lace, that they're sponsoring us. So it would be nice if you got their fabric from them. Since I have Fine Fabrics that right down the road, and I also have a ton of African print on my shelf, I will more than likely use what I already have. But I do plan on purchasing some fabric from Ancora and Lace, hopefully soon. Anyway, and then another look I think is an all white outfit. So you can actually combine, you don't have to do 3 different outfits. So you can do the Rock Your Style in white, or you can do the Rock Your Style in the African print, or however you want to do it. And if you want to do 3 looks, I think you can do 3 looks. I'm not real sure on that. I know for sure we can do 2 looks. But anywho, that's the next photo shoot that Atlanta Sewing Style is having. So let's talk about what I made for the photo shoot. So for the Rock Your Style, I did Simplicity 8841, and I made it out of this denim tencel fabric that I got from Fine Fabrics. I found it in the remnant section. I look up sometimes in their remnant section at Fine Fabrics. I really do. I got about 2.5 yards of it, and it was probably maybe about $5.99. So yeah, I get lucky sometimes. But I love working with that denim tencel fabric. It is amazing. It's nice and flowy. It's not heavy at all. I love the color blue that it is. Everything about it. Easy to sew. Sews up like butter. And I also wore my logo t-shirt that was done for me by Derricott Designs. I'll link the information in the description box below to their Instagram. She does t-shirts, so she did my logo t-shirt for me, so I decided to pair Simplicity 8841 with my logo t-shirt, as well as some Stan Smith Adidas, because I figure that my style is comfortable. Whatever I like to make, I love to be comfortable in it, hence why I won't be wearing that Simplicity top out anywhere, because I'm uncomfortable in it. But anyway, that was the first look, and I love the pocket detail on the front. That pocket on the front, I absolutely love that pattern, and I think it's going to become a staple in my sewing, because you can use a variety of fabrics. I think I want to make it again out of a linen fabric, and I could have sized 22 because I wanted to, because of my hips, I wanted to make sure that since it was a non-stretch fabric, I wanted to make sure that it fit over these hips. Alright, so I'll show you a few more pictures of the outfit and some of the shots that they got. And I'll also show you the group shot that we did, because it was some amazing ladies there. They're very talented ladies. It was about 15 or 20 of us, so I won't mention everybody individually, but there are some people, I'm sure you'll recognize some people in the picture, and some of those same people came to, I think most of those same people came to Project Sew. So again, if you're in Atlanta, come join us. Alright, and my spring florals look, I did a jumpsuit. Not really a dress girl. I'll make a dress, but if I have to choose, I'm going to probably go with jumpsuit or pants or shorts or something like that. But my look was a jumpsuit, and I used McCall's 7135. That is another pattern that that I love because it's so easy to sew up. It has a jumpsuit, a dress, and I think a cardigan on the cover of it. I made it once before. I made the jumpsuit as well as the dress before, and it's actually one of the classes in Sew It Academy where Mimi G shows us how to sew up all 3 views of the pattern. But anyway, I did the jumpsuit, and I found the fabric here in Atlanta at the fabric joint, and it was $1.99 a yard. So I bought about 4 yards of it, and I was able to make the jumpsuit, and I also have some left, so I may actually make like a, I don't know, a flowy top out of it. So I actually may make a flowy top out of it. I don't know how much I have left, so I'll probably have enough just to get a top out of it, but we'll see what happens. So I'll show you some more pictures of the jumpsuit as well as pictures of the ladies in their spring florals. We had a lot of dresses, mostly dresses people made, and when I say some of the looks, well, all of them were amazing, but then you have some of them that just actually just stand out and just go pow, and you go, oh my goodness. So the photo shoot was so much fun. We got again to meet some of the ladies that didn't come to Project Sew, because I think it was a few, maybe 2 or 3 that didn't come to Project Sew, and then others, when you saw their face, you go, oh, I remember you from Project Sew. So it was a lot of fun, and it was so nice of Top Stitch Atlanta to let us use their space to come in and iron and change clothes and different things like that. So it was a lot of fun. We had a great photographer who had to be very patient with me because I'm very stiff. When I set up my tripod to take my own pictures, I know how I am, but he had to work with me a little bit. So I need to learn how to pose. So if anyone can give me some posing pointers for pictures, I need some help, because if you follow my blog, you will notice a trend. I pose the same way all the time. But that's what pretty much the last month of my sewing life looked like. Hopefully in the next coming weeks I can get some more sewing done. I can start working on some more bag patterns, because for some reason I haven't been finding inspiration. I have a bag pattern cut out, but I don't know, I'm just not moved to sew it yet. So hopefully I'll get that bug and we'll get a few more patterns, because I have some ideas in my head, but it's just trying to get them out of my head that is the problem. And also some more tutorials for you guys. Drop some suggestions in the comments for some tutorials. Nothing too hard, because I like this channel to be for sewing for beginners, basically. So if you're a beginner sewist, you can come here, you can watch my videos, and you'll be able to make a purse or garment, whatever the case may be. So something nice, quick, and easy. So drop some suggestions in the comments below. I am working on a card slot tutorial to show you how to add card slots to a lining or to a bag that you're making. So that is definitely one tutorial that I am working on. But other than that, that's it. So thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next recap.